Hi everybody, this is a demo to show you how to do monthly billing renewals. So the scenario here is that our membership policy charges our members on a month-by-month basis. So it needs to be flexible enough to allow members to opt in or opt out of a particular month, and our payment plans also need to be flexible so that they can charge or not charge members on a month-by-month basis. So we're going to show you how to do that within the system. So in our demo, we only have a couple of pieces of data here. We've just got a couple of members and just a single membership. Keep things simple as we will walk you through the process. First thing we're going to do is have a look at how we've defined the membership. So let's navigate to the memberships page and we'll open up our membership. And we can see it's pretty straightforward. The billing cycle is set to monthly, of course, but importantly, the billing periods are just set to 1. Now, the reason this is important is so that when we create our payment plan, it will only generate a single month, which is what we want, because we want then to be able to decide to renew or not renew for the following month. Okay, and we're charging in this case here a fee of £10 for each month. So let's go back to our membership page, and we can see here that we've got our two members, John Jones and Pete Smith. We've already assigned the membership to John Jones. Let's go ahead and add this to Pete's member record as well. So let's select the monthly membership here. We're going to start this from the 1st of January, which is the beginning of our membership year. And if we look at the payment plan, we can see, as expected, the system has generated just a single line for our January period. If I go back to the member page, we can have a quick look at the billing schedules. I've clicked on the orange billing lines here, so the most granular view, and we can see then against both John and Pete, we have a single billing invoice for January for both of those members there, which is obviously what we're expecting. So what we're going to do now is fast forward to February, and we want to create the renewals then for these guys for February. Now there's a couple of ways we can do that. Okay, one of the quickest ways is to just do this manually, if I open up John's membership and look at his payment plan, I could click on the Create Billing Renewal button, and this would create a manual renewal line for February. Now that's absolutely fine if you've only got a handful of members, but if you've got hundreds, then obviously this is going to be an onerous task to do for each member. So the best way to do this is to use the billing renewals feature, which allows you to do a mass or batch renewal for all of your memberships in a single click. So let's navigate to that page. And you can see here that we're given a calendar schedule of all the months in your current billing year. And it is showing us that January has already been generated and released. We need to move on then to February and the billing periods for February. Now the system prompts us to click on this next period. We have to do this on a month-by-month basis to make sure that we correctly and include all the billings each month. So it's prompting us to do that. So just click on the link here. That will open up the February billing period. Okay, and we can then go ahead and create the draft renewals. So you can see now that the system has generated a February renewal line for both Pete and John as expected. When it runs the renewals, the lines are put into draft, gives us a chance to check these, and we can make changes to them, or we can hold or delete if required. But in this particular case, we're happy to go ahead with this, so we'll release all the billing lines. Okay, and they've now been released here. We can have a quick look at that. If we click the link here, it'll take us straight into, in this case, Pete's membership payment plan, and we can see that the February billing line has been generated by the system. Another way of seeing this, by the way, is if we go to the billing page, sorry, the membership page, and go to the billing schedules tab. And again, now we can see that there are 2 additional lines added in for the February payments there. So we can see that that has successfully generated those billing lines. So we're going to forward again now to March, and we're going to do that with the same process. So let's go back to our billing renewals page. Now we're being prompted to open March because that's the next period in our sequence. So we click on the line as before, generate the draft renewals. Okay, and in this case, it's done the same and it's generated 2 more billing lines for the March period. Now, the difference with this period is that Pete Smith has told us that he is going to skip this month, and so we don't want to bill Pete for this particular month. So the way to do that is to delete his line. So we click on the cross, we can confirm that. Okay, his billing line here is now marked as deleted. If we then go ahead and release all the draft lines, you'll see that it's only now released the line for John Jones. So, and Pete's is set at 0 still for this month. We can check that either by going into the membership, or let's go back to the billing schedules, again the page we've seen before, and we can now see if we scroll down to our March lines here that the John Jones line has been created, but it's also telling us that Pete Smith's line, even though it was generated, was deleted, so there's been no charge against that, and that's what we expected.